Hey guys, welcome to Intro to Cosplays and Conventions, part 1 of what to do to prepare for a convention. I set this video in 2 parts because this is going to be basically if you want to pre-reg or not, if you want to go to what kind of convention you want to go to, where to find the cosplay convention websites, and basically if you want to go in a group or not. Now, like I said in my first video, there are multiple types of conventions. Anime, gaming, sci-fi, My Little Pony. There is a homestead convention happening in Chicago around, I don't know when. Look it up yourselves. And if I do glance over a few times, I do have notes written down, so I like to glance at them maybe a few times, just so I don't get off topic too much, because I tend to do that a lot in videos. Anyway, if you have trouble finding a convention to go to, I do have a website I'm going to be dropping down below, animecons.com. You can go right there and you can see what cons are going to be happening in your area, when they're going to be happening. When you do find a convention like that, you want to go to their website and check it out. See how many days you're going to be, see how much it's going to cost you, see if it's going to be, if you need a hotel room or not. Now, I jumped to the decisions of hotel room because you want to see if you want to need a hotel room or not, like I just said. If you're only thinking about going a day or a few hours, like I did at my first convention, I only went a few hours, and see what happens then go ahead and do that. You don't need to pre-reg if you're not going to be going the whole time, because pre-registration is only for people planning on going the whole weekend. Now, if you do plan on going the whole weekend, pre-regging is something I recommend doing, because on smaller events and smaller conventions, they end up selling out. Now, like I said in my first video, that's never happened to me, but you never know. Then, after you pre-reg, and another reason for pre-registration is because it's cheaper. The earlier you pre-reg, the cheaper it is. But you want to make sure you go, because there isn't really a rain check if you pre-reg and not go. So, yeah. So, if you know that you're going, and you want to know if you want to cosplay or not. Now, cosplay isn't mandatory. Oh my god, you don't have to cosplay if you don't want to. But some people do cosplay because it's fun to show off, fun to be in the crowd. It's just a fun thing to do in general. Now, if you don't cosplay, like I said before, that's fine. I didn't cosplay my first convention. Like I said, I only went there for a few hours just to check out the place. But if you do plan on cosplaying, you need to know if you're going to be making your cosplay or buying your cosplay. Now, I buy most of my cosplays because I don't have the sewing capabilities yet. I have a sewing machine with a broken sewing machine needle, but I haven't really started sewing yet. Those are a few costumes I made or put together myself. Now, if you have really low sewing experience, or you can sew just a little, I recommend getting help or getting a very easy character that has a very easy outfit to make, like a schoolgirl with a sailor fuku or something like that. Now, if you don't have any, if you just can't sew. If you can't sew, then I would recommend just buying your costume. Now, I will leave some good sites down below, and if you don't know, there is a bad cosplay site, Milano. I've had friends buy from Milano. My friend China bought from Milano, and she bought a Lolita, and it ended up being kind of bad quality. She really had to alter it a lot. And then my friend Nessie, she brought a Rin Kagomine, and it was actually a pretty good costume. But there's a lot of people saying it's a scam. I've never personally bought from them, so I couldn't tell you. I just don't recommend it. Some people don't get screwed. Some people do get screwed. I really don't know. Now, after you get your costumes, if you want to know where you want to get wigs, there's Cosworks, Artwigs, Epic Cosplay, who's a good one. I bought for them personally. And there's also some eBay sellers. Like I said earlier, I will drop them below, and hopefully that will help you out. Now, if you want to be with a group of friends or not, my friend, whose her name is Derby Kaito, said, and this actually makes a lot of good sense. I will actually be glancing a lot at the paper that's right near me, so I can quote him directly. Please go with people you already know. It can be very lonely and uncomfortable being surrounded by all these other people with their big groups of friends, and you're just alone just looking for someone to hang out with. I've had this issue multiple times with all the long distance conventions I go to. If you do go alone, try to find people with similar interests. If you're not at a con, you probably are around people with some similar interests. But do try to find people that are in the same fandom or whatever that you're a part of. this can normally prove pretty easy if you're in the cosplay as well. A group just may take you in what you're based on in cosplaying. Also, there will be haters. There are people that hate certain fandoms. Just try to be nice to them or ignore them. It's inevitable, especially if you're a brony or a homosexual. I've had my fair shares of rants from con-growers. That's just my 2 cents I felt like sharing. And he's pretty much right. My boyfriend MMG wasn't even thinking about going to Motaku because he didn't know anyone there, but the Black Butler fandom accepted him and I ran into him at CL, and that's pretty much how we met. Isn't that amazing? Like, this is basically the end of part 1. I don't know how long this video is, and I probably didn't cover a lot of things here, but I will make sure to cover almost everything I probably did not mention in this video, in the second video, like what to bring, how much money should you bring, other things, and I hopefully don't forget anything. If I do, please leave a comment. If you have any requests or suggestions, please leave a comment below. If you like my videos, please subscribe down here, and like and favorite, and spread the word. This is MikotoChanHeart. See?